Dana White reveals negotiations with Jon Jones. Dana White has finally addressed just how frustrating it's been dealing with Jon Jones over the years, especially now with the heavyweight title unification fight still stuck in limbo. The tension recently reached a boiling point when fans launched a petition demanding that Jones be stripped of his belt for stalling the division, and it exploded past 200,000 signatures. But when asked about it after UFC 316, Dana didn't hold back, calling the petition silly. Still, Dana didn't sugarcoat the reality. He openly admitted that working with Jones has always been a unique challenge, even comparing it to the often difficult negotiations he had with Anderson Silva. Quote, "It's definitely the process with Jon Jones. Him and Anderson Silva, every time. It's like dealing with artists. It's interesting." End quote. Even though White insists he's still 100% confident the fight with Aspinall will happen, he also revealed he had no idea about Jones's latest Twitter storm, highlighting how disconnected and erratic things have become. The longer this drags on, the clearer it is that negotiations with Jon aren't like anything else in the UFC. And that's exactly why fans are growing impatient. Before we move further, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you stay locked in with everything happening in the MMA world. Let's get started. Moving up next, we have Ankalaev's manager reveals Alex Pereira ducked him 3 times. Magomed Ankalaev's manager, Ali Abdelaziz, isn't holding back. He claims Alex Pereira has already turned down the rematch 2 or 3 times and insists there's no way Pereira survives 5 rounds with Ankalaev if they run it back. According to Ali, the Brazilian knows exactly what's coming, which is why he's delaying. But on the flip side, Pereira might just be playing this smart. Let's not forget this guy has had one of the most active, high-stakes runs in the UFC over the last 2 years. He climbed through 2 weight classes, captured 2 titles, and fought some of the most dangerous names in the game. Whether it's physical recovery or just needing a mental breather, taking some time off doesn't sound unreasonable. Plus, as one of the UFC's biggest global stars right now, Pereira has the kind of pull to fight on his terms, and the UFC will wait for him. So maybe it's not just about preparing for Ankalaev or ducking him, for instance. Maybe it's about doing it on his own schedule. And if Pereira does come back and recaptures his belt, it only adds to his already legendary run. It'll be another comeback story added to the highlight reel of a guy who's already defied the odds more than once.
From your end, what are you hearing from Alex Pereira's team? Like, is it true? Did he knock back a couple of dates and a couple of fights with Ankalaev already? Or is that all just hearsay that we're seeing on the internet?
No, I can tell you the truth. Ankalaev was asked to fight in June, July, and August. Ankalaev said yes for 3 all these dates. And in reality, June and August, we said yes to both, right? I don't know if the UFC asked him or they didn't ask him. I can't do this. But you have to understand, man, when you're one of the biggest stars in the UFC, you have all the hype, you're untouchable, and you lose. Sometimes you need to reset. Or sometimes guys question myself. Maybe Alex don't want to fight Ankalaev. Maybe he does, right? I'm very good friend with his coach, Panelo. He's a really good guy. And he told me when I say about the weekend, he's ready to go in October or November. And I believe him. And I believe Alex Pereira deserves time to rest.
Moving up next, we have Henry Cejudo predicts Cory Sandhagen to beat Merab. Henry Cejudo is picking Cory Sandhagen to beat Merab Dvalishvili after the Georgian's dominant win over Sean O'Malley at UFC 316. His first submission finish in the UFC. He's proven he's not just a cardio machine, but a serious threat everywhere. Next in line could be Cory, who's fresh off a big win over former champ Davison Figueiredo. The Sandman looked sharp and composed in that fight, and he's already promising to put on a high-level, exciting matchup if he gets the title shot. Cejudo believes Cory might be the guy to finally solve the puzzle, praising his size, slick submissions, and ability to get back up when taken down. Something Merab hasn't had to deal with much. Stylistically, it's a banger. Cory's fluid movement and technical striking versus Merab's relentless pace and smothering wrestling. But still, let's be real. It's very hard for anyone to beat Dvalishvili right now. He breaks guys with his pressure, and he never fades. That said, the champ has mentioned he wants to take some time to rest and recover after this dominant title defense. So Cory might have a bit of time to sharpen every tool for the biggest test of his career. What do you guys think? Can the Sandman be the one to finally stop the Georgian machine? Is Cory the stylistic nightmare Merab hasn't faced yet, or just another name on the Georgian champ's resume?
I don't think he beats Cory Sandhagen, bro. I sincerely, I've been really good with my picks, and the only reason why I feel the person that could give that's the most problematic for a guy like Merab Dvalishvili, it is Cory Sandhagen, because Cory Sandhagen brings a lot more thump than a guy like Sean O'Malley, and he is a submission threat a lot more than O'Malley, and he's big, bro. And the other thing too, man, Cory Sandhagen can get up to his feet. He showed that against a guy like Umar Nurmagomedov. He throws knees up the middle, the one that he caught Frankie Edgar with. Like, the dude is freaking dangerous all around. And I do believe, bro, or I have a feeling that the person to really, to potentially get the job done with a guy like Merab, and again, I got a couple of Merab. Number one, you have to, man. He's a bantamweight GOAT. But if there's a guy in that division right now, with all the tools and the fact that he could get up, it is Cory Sandhagen.
Sean Strickland and Jon Jones clash backstage. During his recent podcast appearance, Sean Strickland didn't hold back, revealing some intriguing details about his backstage encounter with Jon Jones and his brothers at a recent UFC event. Strickland shared that he ran into the trio backstage where Jon was with his brothers, who were giving him mean looks and seemingly trying to provoke him. Strickland felt the tension and hinted that they were looking to start something. Although it didn't escalate further, the incident seemed to fuel Strickland's growing animosity toward Jones, especially given the tension that surrounded their brief encounter. However, the drama didn't end there. Strickland went off on Jon Jones, accusing him of being a fake Christian and calling out his past criminal issues. He criticized the champion for projecting a wholesome image of redemption, claiming that his actions, ranging from DUIs to domestic violence allegations, don't align with the persona he tries to portray. The former champ even went as far as to suggest that Jones hides behind his faith as a shield to cover up his wrongdoings. For Sean, the contrast between Jones's public image and personal behavior was too glaring to ignore. As a fighter, Strickland has never shied away from controversy, and this latest outburst is just another chapter in his outspoken persona.
If I had to sculpt somebody, you could not build a better athlete for fighting than Jon Jones. Minus the coke and smacking pregnant women, right? And then steroids and, minus all that, the steroids and smacking pregnant women and bro. I heard he's a really nice guy.
Oh, great. He was great to me.
Unless you're in a Vegas hotel. It makes me laugh, dude. I was at a fight and we fought. And I think he had a brother or dad and they're just sitting there mad dogging me. And I'm like, bro, why are you guys mad at me? Did I hit the pregnant? No. Did I smack his wife? No. Did I do the drugs? No, dude. Why I go so hard on him? If he were to just be like, guys, I'm a piece of shit. I try not to be, but I'm a piece of shit. Then I'd be like, but he tries to Trojan horse you, dude. He talks about God and as he's doing coke off a stripper. Be like, you're the fucking villain, bro. You are a villain. You are not a good man. You are not a decent man. You are a piece of who is one of the best fighters in the world. Next time you hit a pregnant chick, bro, just drive faster.
That's it from the MMA arena. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news. On and